Welcome back to our modern single slope barn house build. We're so excited to be starting this project this summer. So definitely, if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and click the like button. I'm looking at my dog rolling down the hill on her back. Oh my goodness, what on earth? What is she doing? You just never know what you're gonna get out here. Alright, so without further ado, we are gonna get cracking on our first build on this house ourselves. We are gonna be diving in, begin working on our safe room. So let's go. Alright, sorry about the wind. We've got a storm that's about ready to blow in the next couple hours. So we have the excavation crew out here and they are busy backfilling. They started in while we were away at Erik's surgery. Here's a little clip of that. How you feeling? So his surgery went well. He's definitely doing a lot better. He's on the way to mending a lot faster and expects to be back to work next week. So here's what we have. They've been busy putting all the dirt around here. Gotta watch out because there's holes over here. I keep trying to cover them up, but all right. I don't even have the right shoes on to be walking through here. But they've just been working away at getting everything backfilled. Actually, some of you guys had some good recommendations for those cement chunks, so I'm gonna see if I can snag some to put out in my horse pasture. It's good to have some rocky material out there for them to step on, so I'm gonna grab some of the bigger ones. But yeah, so they're filling everything in and they're gonna get it smoothed out. So it's pretty much a race around the clock because once they start moving dirt, they gotta get it finished before the storm rolls in, otherwise it's gonna wash it all off. And it could be a really big storm, or maybe not. You just never know out here. Oh, I know. What they're doing right now is they're digging out because they connect the septic from where it exits over to the actual tank. So that's what they're doing right here. I kept thinking to myself, man, I hope they're watching out for the septic. But then I realized, oh wait, it's not even in there yet. They're the ones that are putting it in. So you can see the pipe sticking up right there. Then he's digging the route from there to there. And then right here, they've got sand that they're backfilling with. Gonna be dumping off some sand. I feel like maybe my car should have been moved. But we weren't expecting excavation today, so otherwise I probably would have moved everything out of the way. Oh, looks like they got they're picking up all the cement chunks over there. Well, they cleaned up all the cement chunks, and I was planning to grab one of those today, but oh well. Just can't get to everything in a day. Man, filling it in is a lot more work than you'd expect. You figure it's just dumping dirt in a hole, but there's a lot more to it. They gotta have sand to come up right against the side of the house so it can drain. And then they gotta put topsoil on it on top later. So they've really just been cleaning stuff down. Wow, that was super fast. I didn't know that they were gonna have the pipe run that far already. So this is the outer casing that goes over the septic. So this protects it from frost as you drive over it. And then, as far as I know, they're gonna connect it all the way. Maybe they already did. It looks like they might have already connected it to the septic because this is all torn up out here. So this whole thing connects into there. They got that all connected. So they're just gonna start backfilling this whole thing in. And then they're gonna go through, they've got a compactor right there. So they're gonna go through and they're gonna compact all this in so that you don't have cave-ins like right here. It's caving in just a little bit. And then I think they're gonna backfill inside the basement area too. But the big area is back here. And I think they're gonna backfill this. Unless they already did. I gotta be careful. Oh yeah, that looks like they did right there. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, that area right there was, remember that big gapping hole that was just kind of hanging there? So they've begun backfilling that in. That's a lot of dirt to have to stick in there. The concrete guy said that the excavators dug it away so far that it meant that they had to bring in extra rock to be able to backfill for the concrete. So everything's kind of just nickel and diamond, but we'll go over the figures a little bit later points. We've got the air conditioning running today. Erik's recovering from his surgery, which you heard about last week. He's actually doing really, really good, and he was kind of expecting maybe to go back to work tomorrow, but he thinks he's just going to lay low one more day so that he can just like slam it in come Monday. Now, he had originally planned to take next week Monday off from work, but because the builder's not going to be here and because it's going to be in the 90s, he decided it might be a better option to go back to work, make some cash, and then take the time off later on. So I think that's what he's going to do, and honestly, probably a better way to go. I really don't want to be working outside in 90 degrees either. And so now a lot of this is just finessing it. So there's different types of materials, and they dig out certain materials and put them in different places. So this is, I think this is stuff they dropped off. I don't think this is ours. Oh no, this is stuff he's digging up from down below. So he's bringing it up there and bringing it up here, I think. All right, we're gonna do another update. We have another load of sand. I think we've got like $4,000 worth of sand that's been dropped off. That's one of those hidden expenses that can really get you. And we are hoping that we're gonna have more sand available, but didn't quite have enough. So right now what he's doing is he's packing it down in there. And then once the house is framed in and the roof is on, then they'll go through and pour the cement in there. I'm sure that guy's gonna come over here and pack it in right along the edge. You know, I was just thinking I needed some sand to plant some potatoes. I guess I could probably skip some off there. Alright, so they were out here working late into the evening. Well, late into the afternoon. Evening is now, it's like 8 o'clock. I see my dog's been busy. What you doing, Pinky? Are you all excited? Oh my goodness. So here's what we have. We got a nice little grade. I mean, I don't know. It's so tough because it's like, you know, they work hard to get it smooth and leveled and everything. But then, you know, between construction and the rain, I'm sure it's all just going to get just tore the heck up. So that's kind of a bummer. But, I mean, I guess they probably expect that. But I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, for us women when we clean the house, and it's like clean for just a few minutes, and then the family comes through and it's just annihilated. So it's probably the same thing with these guys that do the grading. They probably just figure, well, it was nice for a little bit. Let's walk into the garage here. So this is the front door. So this is like an access door, so you can walk in here. But then we also have 2 doors here. I wonder why that's up in the air like that. The septic. So there's going to be 2 decks. There's going to be one right here, and then the one coming off the back at a later point. But this one's going to come off first because I think it has to by code, because we're going to have the French doors right here. So we're trying to get this done today because next week we're running into a strip of like 7 to 10 days of 90-degree weather. 90 degrees plus humidity. So today is actually pretty nice so far. So we're going to try and get this room here banged out and then yeah, go from there. Maybe do the back wall. We'll see. We'll see how adventurous we're feeling. we just realized that the boards that we had been working on are not cut the right length because Erik had 2 different measurements he needed on there. So are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why are you excited?
Because there's going to be a new house and it's just going to be bigger and more room for my room.
I thought you wanted to live in the double wide forever and you were sad about moving into a new house.
Well, I was, but the double wide's kind of small. No.
This isn't going to be that much bigger. It's just going to have an extra story and a half.
It's going to have a basement.
It is true. It is going to have a basement, so that will be bigger on that part. So are you excited to decorate your new room? Yeah? Is it going to have a secret hidden area?
Probably.
Probably. Are you going to build it yourself and hide it from mom and dad?
Sure.
Is that going to be your sneaking out the house shoot?
No.
No?
And my room doesn't have to smell like dog pee.
Yeah, there's not going to be any carpet in there.
Why?
Why? Because it's going to be wood floors.
I want carpet in my room.
Well, you'll have a rug in your room, probably.
Carpet.
Full carpet in your room?
Yeah.
Well, then what happens if Carl pees on your floor again?
He's not going to be in my room.
Oh, well.
I'm not going to have dogs in my room.
Okay.
Well, boy dogs.
The girl dogs are allowed in?
Yeah, well, because they don't pee in the house.
Well, that is true. First construction project on the house, and we've been working on our safe room. Here in Michigan we have a lot of tornadoes, and even in our area we've had tornadoes, even on our property. The first year we moved in, we had a baby tornado go through. I think it was an E1 or F1 or whatever they are. The level 1 tornado, wasn't anything big, just enough to do some damage, but not take anything too catastrophic off. Anyway, so this is what we have. This is about Erik can handle because he did just have surgery 2 days ago and he's a little sore now. So that's a lot to be doing 2 days after surgery. Tomorrow's Father's Day, so maybe we'll just skip the plywood and just do that in the 90-degree heat next week. That stuff is heavy. What kind of plywood is that? 1/2 inch treated?
3/4 treated plywood.
3/4 treated, yeah. Yeah, so this is all treated wood here too. So basically what he was doing was setting it out. There's a lip that ran all the way around this whole concrete. So we put everything onto the lip and screwed it all together. So there we have it. Alright, so let's go take a look at it from down below. Even though I did get sunburned, I had to switch to my True Work sunproof shirt. But there's been a nice breeze blowing most of the day, and even though it was super sunny, it stayed below 80 today. And it was supposed to be like 85, I think. So definitely grateful for that.
Pergola.
It is like a pergola, yeah. So you got some shade down here. Alright, so that's all we're going to do for today. Erik is feeling pretty rough. There's a Renaissance festival going on in town, which I might just take Bub to.
I'm probably just gonna relax.
Erik's probably gonna stay off from that because he doesn't need any more walking today. And then we'll work on the rest of the roof tomorrow. Alright, back at it on Father's Day morning. So Erik is gonna snap a chalk line from there to there, and we're gonna run some stringers on the inside, just in the middle to keep them evenly spaced apart. Alright, so we have some more over engineering. We are going to put some spray foam. Here's a fun little new tool that Erik has gotten. It's a foam shooter. Cool.
Give me a sunlight, tell me you're on it. Give me a loving, let's get to the moon. Give me a reason.
tail end of it. Yeah.
Give me a sunlight, tell me you're on. Give me a loving, straight to the morning. Give me a reason, give me a reason, give me a reason. Give me a sunlight, tell me you're on. Give me a loving, straight to the morning. Give me a reason, give me a reason.
Alright, so we got the first round of plywood down, screwed down, glued down, all of that stuff. Well, I mean, at least at this point, if there is a tornado, we can at least hide against this wall. Yeah, so these doors are actually ridiculously expensive. How much was this? $800? Because we wanted the window in there. If you want the blinds in the window, it's another $500.
I mean, you could literally get a door like this for $400 or $500, but it's not going to be flat. It's going to have the bump outs in it.
Yeah, that was the problem, is that, I mean, doors are cheap, but a flat door with nothing on it is expensive.
I think this is fiberglass too.
So we have to have a flat so we can install a doggy door. I mean, if you get the ones that have the doggy doors, they just don't have a custom doggy door. So Eric got busy and got the rest of this finished up tonight. So this is what it looks like. We have our first official floor / ceiling done. Yay! All right, so what do we have to do next with the house?
So for this, you got to get the walls framed, sheeted. We will put a metal flashing up where the concrete goes up against the wall. So it will go like an L, it will go down here like a pan.
Oh, okay.
Once that's on, we have a roll-on waterproof membrane. We got to put, what do you say, 9 gallons. Once we put 9 gallons down, it should be like 60 mils thick.
Oh.
And we got to tape all the seams first. Well, we put a coat of it down, then we put the tape on while it's still wet, and press it in, and we roll another coat over top of it to lock it in.
Oh, interesting. So the first coat's kind of like a glue.
And I'm getting a special
Caulk?
for the size right here, Semco, I believe it's called.
So pretty much
They wanted $3,000 to put ice and water shield over top of this. It's a self-adhering waterproof membrane. It's ice and water shield, and they wanted $3,000 to put that down on those now.
just for this tiny little area. So Eric decided that we're gonna do our own
Well, I think
waterproof
a
coating.
liquid waterproofing would probably seal better than ice and water. It's gonna get in all the nooks and crannies.
So then after it's sealed, then we put the cement over top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this whole thing's gonna be cement capped.
Yep.
This is the porch, but it's also the ceiling.
If you didn't want to do a cement cap, you could just frame this into a enclosed breezeway.
All right, so let's go take a look at what it looks like underneath. Of course, our sunlight is fading, so it's probably very dark down there. Did you walk?
Ooh, it's dark in there. Think we should camp out in there?
Oh yeah, we could.
Have fun.
Bob, I got your tent ready. You're gonna sleep in here tonight.
Drill through the concrete somewhere around the left.
Yeah. We probably should look at doing some sort of ventilation system in here too. If we ever have to be in here for like a tornado, and it'll circulate fresh air in. That'd be a smart thing to do. So we are out in the goose pen, getting loved on by all of our goose children. And they're especially friendly today. I'm not sure if it's because they're getting older or what. What's up, guys? What's up? But Yeah, they're definitely friendly, that's for sure. And very destructive. Are you guys bored? You guys need some toys? Maybe I should get you guys some toys. Alright, if you guys are interested in sending toys to the geese, let me know, and I will get an address to send them to. I think I need to start putting out some little fun things for them to do, because I think honestly right now they're bored. They're like gerbils. They like toys, or parrots. They like to have things to do. And even though they've got lots of grass out here, I think they would really like some toys. So Eric's decided he doesn't like the fact that they're dipping right there in the center. So he is going to try to move this stack somewhere else. The problem was when the trusses were delivered, I had to be able to pull the hay wagon up here still. So we had to keep them out of the way. Trying to see if he can lift it up and move it down just a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna work though. I don't know what he's trying to do. So the other thing he was thinking about doing was taking a chain and dragging him out. But he's gonna check with the truss lady and see what she says. You can't really see it from this side, but the other side you can see there's a big dip. And he's concerned that because they're on the ground and it's gonna be a couple weeks before they get put up, he's concerned about them bowing. But they are strapped. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that's gonna bow? It's non-treated, so. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by. I really enjoy looking at your comments down below. Thank you for all of the tips you guys have been leaving, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Now, if you guys are new, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. Click the little bell so you can be notified of all the videos coming out. Leave a comment saying that you're new here. Give the video a thumbs up and definitely go back and watch the other videos. And stay tuned for all of the exciting progress coming up on our house. Love you guys. Bye.